Oh
Man,
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
let's
I
go.
like that.
Bringing them back in the
I like
building.
that.
Oh
Good
yeah,
sound quality.
we got plenty of
Yeah,
chairs in here.
I
Man,
like that a lot.
plenty of
Plenty of
seats.
chairs.
Make yourself at home while you sit that
Sit on
ass
down.
down.
Sit on down.
Sit on down.
Get your ass down,
Sit on down.
my man in the back. Oh yeah,
Yeah, that cracks me up.
you always
He
come
says the
hype,
same thing every week.
right?
Coming to you live from the Sit Your Ass Down studios. Welcome to the
Yes,
Me
sir.
and D
Pops and Son
podcast.
for that ass.
For that ass.
For that
That
ass.
ass. No
Yes,
For
sir.
that
Diddy.
ass. No Diddy.
No Diddy.
No Diddy.
No Diddy. No baby oil.
No
No
baby oil,
ecstasy.
no ecstasy, no
GHB.
no freak off parties.
None of
Cause
that.
I told him we
Just
had to change
saying
the
you to sit
nickname,
your
and
ass
we had to
in the
call me
seat.
some.
Right.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. All right, bro. It was so funny when I texted you. I'm like, I gotta change your entire name. We gotta change your nickname. It's just Dre now. I just put it in my
Yeah,
phone. It's
no
just
doubt.
Dre. We're not even gonna talk about the old name.
Hey,
I remember I asked you about
Hey,
that
do
D a
it.
few weeks ago.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, you can't
I'm like,
even.
who's Diddy in the group? I said, you might want to change that name.
We gotta change that ASAP.
But welcome back, brother. Just Dre is back
Just
with
Dre
us.
in the
What's
building.
In the
going on,
building.
family? What's going on? I
How you
appreciate y'all having me
doing?
back. I'm well. Y'all all right?
Doing fine, man. Can't complain. You know what I got to hit you with first?
Oh no.
Is Mike McCarthy going to make it?
He
At
ain't
this
gonna
point, we
make
need to
it.
get
Jerry
rid of
Jones has only
everybody.
fired one coach in the middle of the season. That was
And
Wade
it's gonna
Phillips.
stay like that. Yeah, he
You
ain't
think
gonna do
so?
it. Nah, he ain't gonna let him go in the middle of the season. Honestly, at this point, I don't think coaching or changing the coach is gonna do anything either way.
Right.
At a certain point, it come down to pride and manhood and what you do in between the lines, and you can have anybody coaching. If they don't want it, they don't want it. That's really
Right.
the only way. That's what I'm watching. They don't want it.
My thing is, why didn't they do more in the off season? Because they had
That's
plenty
what
of
I don't
money to work
understand.
with.
They had
They had
plenty
the
of
money.
money.
I don't understand.
Just give me
Derrick
my
Henry was
money.
practically begging to come to the boys.
He was. He even moved to Dallas.
Practicing
Yeah, they
right
was tripping
next
on
door.
that. You see,
Tell me we
that
can't
dude is
afford it.
leading first in every rush category right now, as far
Yep.
as yards, touchdowns. That's come on. I
Yeah,
know they say
yeah.
you reach 30 and you might be over the hill. This is a different breed.
Not if you
okay,
can't Henry. Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like even Adrian Peterson, when he played in his 30s, he still could run the ball. But I think you see really now the nutrition, the way players can take care of their body if
Yeah.
they're really locked in, like a
Yeah.
LeBron, like a Tom Brady. I think Derrick Henry, man, he takes good care of himself, and they do give him breaks, but he's just an enforcer. I'm
And
telling
if
you.
you've
Spending a
never
quarter
really had
mil a
any
year on his
major
body.
injuries,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
he's never had any major injuries. He's built for it. That's what
He
he's
know
there
how to
for.
get down. He know how to get
Right.
down. Somebody coming to him, he ain't taking all of them hits.
Exactly.
He go get
Yep.
his, get down. That'll
And
get
that's
you
how
another
you're
2-3
supposed to
years
do.
off rip.
Right. That's exactly right.
My thing is, I think they go ahead, Pops.
No, go ahead, D. Go ahead. I'm
No,
gonna
I
come
was
back
just saying
to it.
for the Cowboys, I was thinking I think they just missing just some offense. They haven't really been explosive on offense, so I think they're missing some just offensive identity of what they want to do, some creativity.
Getting real
If you kinda-
lackluster out there, ain't it?
It's very lackluster. You're not really getting. They used to, back in a couple of years ago. I'm saying back in the day, but of course, when they had Zeke at his prime.
Yeah.
You had a 1-2 with Pollard and Zeke. You had a 1-2, and then you can do the play action with CD. But CD's getting double coverage, so that leaves someone else open. Someone else is going to have
Somebody
to
got to step up.
I know
Somebody
they
got to
got
step
was
up.
it Jake Ferguson?
Tight end.
Jay Ferguson.
Jay
Yeah,
Ferguson.
Mhm.
But I'm just not seeing a whole lot of just. They got to do something creative to get that offensive.
We got to generate
that
some
offense.
points. And I'll tell you what
Yeah.
else it is. Look at the offensive line that we had during those years where we did have an explosive
Man,
offense.
oh yeah.
And look
Man,
at us now.
dominate. Yeah.
We're young,
Yes.
we're depleted, we're undisciplined, and so it's
Yep.
really hard for Dak to
Those trenches.
really get it going. Because I want to put everything on him.
Touchdown
He
Broncos,
looks relatively decent for the most part this year, but
He's doing what he can.
it's
He
a lot
can.
of factors, y'all. It's rough right now for the Cowboys nation. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It's rough right now.
Man.
That used to be a staple of the Dallas offense was the offensive line. They used to always draft well. It
Yeah.
didn't matter. You even go back to when Emmett was there and the boys. That was their thing. Their MO was build a great offensive line. It doesn't matter who's running the ball. They're going to get their yards. And then I still didn't understand why they didn't think Pollard should stay. It's not like he signed for that much more money than anybody else.
Exactly.
I mean, you could have brought him back. I still never understood why they let Amari Cooper get away.
Man,
Another one of your weapons. He's still balling.
He's gonna ball for Buffalo.
He's
Amari
definitely
Cooper.
gonna ball
yeah.
for Buffalo.
Yeah,
Instant
absolutely.
wide receiver 1 up there for Josh Allen. Absolutely.
Oh, for sure. Slot, just fit in a slot right there, and then everyone else can play off that and be the great other pieces. But yeah, Amari Cooper is definitely gonna if he gets 1-on-1 coverage, Amari Cooper still has what it takes to get it done.
Absolutely. Still one of the best route runners in the league. Probably second to Devontae Adams.
Hand catchers.
Yeah.
Oh, he can take over a game. He's the type he could take over a game. He comes from that Alabama.
You just keep feeding him
talent.
the ball.
Yeah. I'm excited to watch him.
I still don't get it. I don't get it. And again, it goes back to this is the team that earns the most money, that's worth the most money, still 10 billion plus, probably they get probably closer to 11 billion if they were to sell it. And Jerry just doesn't want to do anything. It's really time for him to step aside.
He needs to sit his ass down.
He needs to sit his ass down. He cannot be the GM anymore.
Someone else got to. You got to get a different
some new blood.
You got to get some new blood. You look at some of the GMs now; they are very, Jerry is he the oldest GM besides Robert Kraft?
Kraft doesn't even mess with the team. Kraft doesn't meddle. I think his son is. Yeah, he's the owner. Yeah, his son plays a big part in it.
And the GM
and the president. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he let Steven take over for a little bit, his son Steven, and then he pushed him aside again. And I'm like, Jerry, hold up.
I don't understand. Him and Will McClay were doing a relatively good job. He's still operating like it's the 1970s, 1980s, even to an extent the 90s, because he's going to live off them 90s until the day he kicked the bucket.
Which they
got him into the Hall of Fame.
They were good to him. Yeah. They were real good to him. The 90s
You got to get with the times. You got to get with the times. You look at the teams who've been able to stay relevant time after time, year after year, regardless of who does the center or who their running back is, just making the right moves to put themselves in a position. We're not doing that. I don't understand. We could have forked over $6 million for King Henry.
You could have.
Yeah.
He moved there. I thought it was a foregone conclusion when the man moved there. I'm like, okay,
that doesn't make sense.
It's only a matter of time before he signs with Dallas. I kept waiting on it.
If y'all need me, wink, wink, I'll be wink, wink training, wink, wink in Dallas, wink, wink.
I bought a crib there, man.
Next door. Call me.
Man.
Call me. What
here? I'm not ready to jump ship, y'all.
Man, that's crazy, man.
That is crazy,
bro. The fact
that if you had to predict right now, so what are they?
3-3?
3-3
right now. Yeah.
So okay, that's still respectable.
I mean, you're still fighting.
Do you think they'll win the East? Let's go with the East first, because I'm taking the Commanders now.
Yeah. Surprisingly enough, I'll still take us to win the division. I think 10 wins is going to win that division. I really do, Pops. And so I don't worry about it too much, but it's once we get out of the East, that's when I start to worry. I'm not worried about the Eagles. I'm not worried about the Commanders. They both look, the Commanders look fantastic.
Honestly,
the Eagles look like the Eagles.
All those teams. Those are definitely, you beat them, like you can beat them on any given night.
Exactly. They don't scare me. Like a Green Bay or even even a Seattle, Atlanta.
Man, Seattle,
Tampa might get you.
Tampa
might get you this year.
Tampa Bay's playing well. But yeah, we'll come out of these. Yeah. That old Baker Mayfield, boy. They wrote him off. He didn't write back.
He's comfortable, man. I think Baker Mayfield is one of the ones as far as, that's good for him because he took a lot of flack. And granted,
he should have.
Exactly, as well he should have. She came off a little douchey little cocky.
Yeah.
He's like that frat boy. I'm expected y'all type of thing. But no, bro, you
he
gotta
was a typical DB douchebag.
right. He just came in,
he
just
had
kind
the
of like,
mentality.
yo, it's this frat Baker. But nah, man, you gonna have to get humbled a little bit.
It
He
humbled
got
him real
humbled.
quick,
He got
didn't it?
hungry. And he
Yes,
realized
sir.
this is a business, bro.
Yes, sir.
There's also politics in this. If a receiver or a coach or something don't like me, they gonna send my ass out of here.
He'll be
Based on
playing
where
in
you
the
were
USF,
drafted,
XFL
you know what I'm
or
saying?
whatever.
You
XFL,
better
but
ask
he
Johnny
turned it around.
Manziel.
Right.
Kudos to
He
Baker
got
Mayfield.
himself some money, man. Good for him. He got himself some money.
And he
Absolutely,
didn't
well
hold
deserved.
out to make the most money because he understood what his market value was.
Exactly.
So he didn't have to get 50
Prove
million.
your worth. Yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta
I'm worth a good 35, 40 million, and I'm happy with that, and I can be content in life, and we'll just move on and keep winning ball games, and I applaud him for that. He's definitely
Absolutely.
turned it around.
mm-hmm.
Which I tell you, this season and after next season, he gonna be able to cash in again. He gonna hit the bank again.
As long as he
Yeah,
stays healthy and keeps
He
producing.
stays healthy. I think Tampa
Absolutely.
needs to go ahead and just stay with him. Just add some
Lock
pieces
him up
around
for
him,
another
build on
3.
that defense. I think because he's still young. Like he's still young, and you can still, as he matures, and he still makes those silly little mistakes to where you see he gets in his head. But one thing
Little
about
silly
him,
throws.
silly
Yeah.
throws, but he's on that line almost not. I mean, I'm not gonna put him like on his like a Philly, a Brett. I'm trying to just think of just a raw quarterback who, regardless of how the game's gonna go on, he's just gonna just throw the ball. He's gonna
sling
just
it. Joe Flacco.
he's just gonna keep
He's
slinging.
not
you
that
know?
gunslinger though, like Favre.
He ain't gunslinging like Favre, but the mentality almost like a Favre.
The bonehead, plays.
Like I'm a
Mike
and
Evans
it might
down
work
there
out for him
somewhere.
or it might not.
Right,
You see, last week he threw three interceptions, but had 4 touchdowns.
It's like the Cleveland, he thinks he's in Cleveland again.
Man, like
I just throw it up to anybody, throw it anywhere.
Once he stops doing that, I think right.
Hey, moving away from the field, who's your basketball team? I don't know if we ever talked about that.
Big time Miami Heat fan. I'm talking since I was young, but wherever LeBron James go, I'm a follow.
Oh, that's right. You did the shirt. We did the shirt for you not too long ago.
Yeah. I was rocking it the other night. I got a lot of compliments on that one.
I'm a LeBron fan
Brian
too.
the GOAT.
But what do you think about him
and the
saying?
reason I bring that up, the season starts Tuesday night.
Oh,
and,
there you go.
I had a question
Yes,
for
sir.
you, D, on our part of it, but I'll ask Dre too while we're here. At what point of the game will LeBron and Bronny play together and make history? Will
That's
it be
crazy.
early? Will it be in the middle of the game, or you think it's late in mop up time?
No, I'm thinking mid second quarter, pops. Yeah,
No,
hey, I'm thinking.
knowing LeBron, he's gonna start.
Some defense out there.
Like knowing LeBron, Bronny's gonna start.
He's gonna start, and then they make a quick substitution.
Quick substitution. Knowing
it would be
Bron,
good just to get it out of the way, though.
He's gonna just get it out of the way.
I agree.
He's the coach. He runs that. He's the coach. He said, "Oh yeah. Go ahead, bring in my boy
JJ.
JJ Redick. Go ahead, and bring that in. Because do they even do the podcast anymore?
Nope, no more podcast.
I don't think it allows him time to do it now.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
So of course that. But then he watched JJ draft my son. Make sure you have enough money to sign me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I'm not moving. I'm staying in LA.
Throw my face on a Hennessy bottle. Okay. I'm getting that cheese too. Ron's calling the shots.
I don't know.
We still forgot to get. I keep forgetting he is on that Hennessy bottle. We talked about that.
I might have to get that for the birthday for sure. That might be like a birthday thing. But my thing is, okay, I'm a Bron fan, but what about the clip him saying ain't no party like a Diddy party?
Talking about him in the maid suit. Maid outfit.
In the maid suit? No, he was in the maid
That's
suit.
AI.
Maid suit. Is that AI?
That's AI. Yeah.
Bruh, that's
you for real?
Wild.
Yeah, I'm positive. That's AI. And if it's not AI,
hypothetically, if it's not AI, Jordan the GOAT. Okay,
I've never heard him protest it though.
Open to that.
I don't think he's just gonna even acknowledge it. Why would you even acknowledge it?
He won't.
I think he did it. I think it's him. I don't think it's AI.
Hold on, I'm pull it up. Because they nowadays that AI does look real.
Hey, that AI is crazy.
Party, he just left early. That's all. Yeah, when
Yeah,
everybody got
Man.
but you notice there's a
showing
lot
up.
of people claiming that now
Right.
that everything that came out,
leaving
everybody
early.
left early.
He
It was
got
just
7
Diddy and
minutes.
1,000 women.
That was a lie.
No, that's a lie.
Oh,
Everybody
bro.
left early. Not some
Yeah,
people. I didn't even go,
Brown wasn't there. Brown wasn't there,
knowing he
man.
was there.
Yeah,
They see
he
LeBron
just
was at
dropping
a few
something
of
off.
them.
He was just dropping something off. That's all.
Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah, he lived right next door.
That's,
Coincidence.
that's crazy. How's the
Yeah.
music coming?
It's coming.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
excited,
it's
y'all.
AI.
We have
It's-
a release date.
Yo, it's
I'm telling you,
AI.
it's AI. It's AI.
Okay, I go. Okay,
What's the
you know,
giveaway? What's the giveaway?
okay, no Diddy at all. No, no Diddy. But okay,
It looks
it's like
fake,
multiple
doesn't it?
pictures. This is one of the. Okay, this is one of the pictures. This looks like a woman. No
Not-
Diddy.
not-
No Diddy. No Diddy.
Now, that's
AI.
not the one I saw. Now that's
Now,
probably
this one-
AI.
But this one
Wow.
is like the one I saw. But still,
Oh man.
the body structure is not right. The body structure is not right.
It's not real.
That's not
Come on,
real.
Brian. Brian,
Yeah,
America's
because this
trying to
don't
do
even.
you
Yeah,
in, man.
this is AI. Because look at
That's
the hands.
wild.
Look at the hands.
Mm-hmm.
So those are women
See
hands.
there? Yeah. I'm pretty sure he got tattoos all through
Yeah, let's
there
move
anyway.
on. Let's move on.
Man.
Let's move on. That's AI.
Okay,
For
I feel a
sure
little
that.
bit better.
Oh yeah,
But
Yeah, for
I need
sure.
to hear him dispute
sure.
it though and say, "Hey, that's definitely not me."
Hey, I need you at least be like,
Right.
y'all don't even believe that bull
Hey,
is or
bro.
something.
Yeah, just
You
really
ain't said
just
Come out and say
nothing.
something.
you don't have to speak on it long, but just speak
Right.
on it.
You gotta say something. Come on, y'all know
Just
that ain't
speak
me.
on it. Period.
ain't
Let
right.
us know something.
Y'all ain't right.
A little,
Oh man.
a little dispute would be nice.
Man,
for the
it,
record.
it would be very helpful if we knew that for sure.
Quick,
Oh, my
for the
goodness.
record.
Right. Hey, I just need to get this off my chest before the season
That
starts.
ain't me.
That wasn't me. I've never worn a maid outfit in my life. And I'll be good. That's all he has to say.
Man,
For
He
sure.
said, I'm not speaking on it anymore, but this is it.
Yeah, we ain't doing no goat slander now. Yeah.
Nah.
So you
man.
said the music is coming along?
Yeah, it's coming well. We have a release date for the Voyager. I'm really excited. I've been working for 2-3 years on this, so to finally get it out and just
That
let the
boy- that
world
J.
decide.
Cole.
Let the
That
people
boy J.
decide.
Cole.
Hey, had to go away, get it right, come back, get it back right
Right.
again, come back, get it where it need to be. So December
Get it to
11th,
where you
it's
vibing
coming
with
out. Right.
We
What-
waiting on
what-
it.
what was
I know
that date?
everybody
What was
else
that
said.
date?
December 11th, Wednesday, December
Okay.
11th.
December
and we'll be
11th. Come
dropping
on, 12, 11,
exclusively
24.
on YouTube. Be
Y'all
looking out for
better
that.
go
It's gonna
check
be a
it
great
out.
time.
I'm excited. The
Oh, that's on
Voyager.
a
Yeah.
Wednesday. Okay.
It's on a Wednesday. It's my son's second birthday.
Oh,
Hey!
nice.
Yeah,
Man,
we
he'll
gonna
be 2
commemorate.
already?
We
That's
gonna
great.
celebrate.
Wait, your son's finna be 2?
He's gonna be 2.
Wait a
That's
minute, because
wild. When was 1? Last year.
December 11th last year.
Dang, I didn't miss little Dre's birthday, man.
But wait
Happy
a minute,
belated.
because it seems
Dang,
like
he finna be 2?
he wasn't born when we first. No, he seemed
was
like he
probably
wasn't
just
born,
born.
or he was just born.
Oh, he
Maybe
was-
that's
yeah,
what
yeah,
it
he was
was.
a young-
It's
youngin',
just
youngin'.
Dre. He was just born.
Yeah, I like
Wow. Man, time flies. That's crazy.
Hey,
Yeah.
that really kids really make you think time flies.
Because I was going to
because
say that he should be about a year and a half old, and
the
you
fact
saying
that
he's about
Oh,
to
no.
be 2.
this year
that. 2
is
going on 20.
yeah.
Man,
Wait, you just wait. Because
that's
when they hit
crazy.
to 2, they go into a different realm. Then that 2 to 3 is
Oh,
they
I
damn near
bet.
adult.
They might as well be
He
adults.
already running
Yeah,
around
I'm
here like he
telling you,
running.
they real
It's
sharp.
crazy. It's crazy. He talking, using words. He's saying, "You want this? Yeah, you want this? No." I'm like, "Oh, excuse
No,
me."
start having conversations with them. Just
Yeah.
stuff like
That's
that's dope.
So December 11th is when we can look for some of
December
that music.
11th.
December 11th.
You got a track that we could use. We might, if you got
I
one
do.
that we could use as our theme song.
Yeah.
I got a couple ready right now. I can send y'all.
Send us a couple and we can
Send-
just select
yeah,
that.
we'll-
Absolutely.
We can bump that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hey,
we'll
hey,
bump
y'all
that.
say
We might make
word.
that our new theme song,
Yeah,
the
and people,
intro and the
Hey.
outro.
Right.
I'm with it. I got a couple of them in the vault. I'm gonna send through. Y'all let
That's
me
gonna
know
add
what
the
y'all
hype to
feeling.
the
And if
You know what I'm
not,
saying?
I
Nice.
go to
Hype.
the drawing board, get something fresh.
Cool. I'd love it,
Mm-hmm.
man. I'd love it. Anything we can do to help promote you, we're here for you.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
appreciate that. That's love. Yeah, we gonna come back when it drop. We gonna have a mini listening party, never before seen,
Oh yeah,
exclusively on the Me and
yeah.
D
Let,
Pops and Son podcast.
hey, let's make it happen. We can do it on that
Exclusive.
12th.
Yeah, yeah. Set it up.
We can already
Oh
book it
yeah,
now.
let's
Set
do
it
it. Yeah,
up.
let's do
Yeah,
it. So yeah,
we can
let's
just
set it
book.
up.
We can
Set
book
it
it
up.
12,
now
12,
and make
24,
that
we
a
do the
happen.
release.
And we just talk some sports
Talk
around
some
it and
sports.
talk
Talk
about
some hit.
the
We can talk some
America,
hip
tap
hop.
in.
right.
America, tap
Mess around, make it a
in.
hip
Y'all
hop
don't
show.
want to miss it. It's gonna be huge. No Diddy.
I'm down with that.
No.
That might be. We can make that our first live, be the first live one that we do. I missed something.
No, he said just like he said. It was,
I'll catch you when I go
oh
back
yeah,
and
you'll
listen.
catch it. You'll catch it. You'll catch it. You'll catch it. Oh man, that's good.
Yo.
No, that's awesome.
No, yeah, let's.
Now,
We're gonna do that and make that happen.
we'll make that happen
it.
for sure.
That's lit. No, yeah, we have
I'm
to.
there. Set it up.
Shoot, we got the page to do it. So man, that's perfect.
Hey, it sounds like a party to me. I'm
Man,
excited.
we gonna
That is perfect.
I'm
No,
excited.
I'm really excited.
Yeah.
No, we're
Yeah.
gonna make that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
we
that's
definitely
for
got to
sure.
make that happen. We'll hype it up on our end and shoot, there's
Likewise.
nothing to
Yeah,
it but to hit a
likewise.
button.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Nothing
Let's
to it.
do it.
See,
I'm gonna put it on
yeah,
my
see how it
calendar right
sound.
now.
As always, it's good having you back.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking forward to December 11th, and I'm really looking forward to
Absolutely.
December 12th to have you back, and let's do a live listening party
Ooh,
right
y'all
here on
come
the
join
Me
us.
and D Pops
Yeah.
and Son podcast. Our man,
Yeah.
JussDre. We got to give you a little more going out.
Yeah.
Damn,
What we
did I hit
got?
it? There we go. There we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
There we go. Get my
Yeah.
man
Yeah.
another hand leave now.
Another hand, man. Can't wait till the
Appreciate y'all
boys
having
Appreciate
me,
you,
man.
man.
Appreciate
I
it.
Drop in
can't wait.
12-11.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. And the
Listening
Voyager,
party
December
12-12.
11th,
Go ahead.
exclusively on the JussDre YouTube channel, man. Y'all tap in for sure. It's gonna be a fire time.
We gonna make that happen for sure. All right, we want to thank our special guest, JussDre.
JussDre.
As you all heard, we will have a listening party on December the 12th. His Voyager
Ooh, that's gonna be
CD.
lit.
He's been working on
Ready.
this, like he said, for a few years now. We've been talking about it
Hey,
for
Doc.
a while.
Right.
And yeah, we're going to be there. We're going to make it happen. So please make sure you tap in with us. And we'll move on to our birthdays. October the 20th.
Okay.
One of my favorite Cardinals of all time, Keith Hernandez,
Okay.
Gold Glove winner, won a championship with the Cardinals
Hernandez.
in 1982 and with the hated Mets in 1986. He celebrates a birthday this Sunday. Excuse me, Sunday the 20th. Willis McGahee, running back, all pro. Remember that when he was in college and tore that knee up?
Man.
Ooh, that was one of the most gruesome injuries. Now, was he the one that's playing on the beach? He was playing I'm trying to think if he was the one that's playing flag football. It was
And that's
an
how you tore
event.
it?
Huh?
And that's how you tore it?
Yeah, I think so.
Damn. Life's a beach.
Yeah, he was Willis McGahee. Hold on. Or did he tear it before he got to... I just remember, man, he had because it was iffy if he was going to get drafted or not. College career, kind of college records. Yeah, okay. In the 2003 Fiesta Bowl National Championship, suffered an injury after catching a screen pass from Ken Dorsey. He was immediately hit by Buckeye safety Will Allen, turning his left knee into a swivel joint and causing tears of the ACL, PCL, and MCL. Prior to getting hurt, he had rushed for 67 yards and a touchdown.
While you listen to TLC.
This injury required several surgeries and extensive rehabilitation before he would be able to play again at the season's end. McGahee announced that he would not collect on a $2.5 million insurance policy that he had taken out before the championship game and would enter the draft. And yeah, he was drafted by Buffalo. Yeah.
This is gruesome.
I just remember seeing it, and yeah, like they said, you tore all the ligaments
Ooh,
in your knee,
in your
and this is your season that you're getting ready to come out for the
get
draft.
drafted.
You've been balling, and yeah, happy birthday to Willis McGahee. Moving on, Eddie Jones, former guard for the Miami Heat and the LA Lakers.
Right.
Juan Gonzalez,
Juan.
MLB outfielder, home run hitter. They used to call him Juan Gone because he would hit some home
Juan
runs.
gone
Herman
long.
Moore, for the wide receiver for the Detroit Lions, celebrates a birthday. I wanted to mention Aaron Pryor, former welterweight boxing champion, even though he's deceased, but it would have been his birthday. If you all don't know Aaron Pryor, look him up. He was a bad young man back in the day, back in the 80s. Juan Marichal, Dominican Baseball Hall of Fame pitcher, 10-time All-Star. And he had a no-hitter in 1969. So those are the birthdays. Moving on to a little bit of history. In 2023, October 20th, 2023, MLB Philadelphia slugger Kyle Schwarber passes Reggie Jackson for the most career postseason home runs at the Schwarway. Schwarber was at the Schwarway with Suarez.
With Suarez? He was Schwarway with Suarez.
In 2004, in the MLB American League Championship Series, Boston Red Sox come from 0-3 to beat the New York Yankees. I remember that vividly. They won the series 4-3, and then they went on to beat the Cardinals in the World Series that year. 1996, MLB Atlanta Braves Andrew Jones becomes the youngest player to homer in a World Series. And then in 1984, New York Islanders Mike Bossy recorded his 30th career hat trick. So, happy birthday,
Mike Bossy.
Oh, I forgot about it. Rest in peace to the young man Liam Payne, former One Direction singer.
Man, yeah, absolutely. Rest in peace to Liam Payne.
But he fell off a balcony at a hotel and fell into the courtyard. 31 years old. I haven't heard it, but I would probably think either drugs or alcohol would have been involved in that for you to fall off a balcony.
Yeah.
Right. Moving on, son, as we mentioned with Dre, this NBA season opens on Tuesday, October 22nd, and you got the Lakers opening up against the Timberwolves. And as we discussed, we will see the first father-son duo in the history of the sport that night.
Pops and son.
Man, we need to be there courtside for that one. And so your prediction, D, when you think it's going to happen?
Honestly, I think they're going to just go ahead and get it done.
Rip the Band-Aid off.
I don't even think, realistically, it'll probably be first half, probably sometime in the second quarter. They're going to, well, I think it's just going to be first half. I'm not even going to say a quarter. I think it's going to be first half. I think they're just going to just rip the Band-Aid off, and then they're going to do it. Because like I said, LeBron's calling the shots. LeBron's calling the shots. He's going to want that already off rip. He calling the shots.
It'll be interesting to see. I know I'll be tuned in if I'm still up. I think it's a 9-something ball game.
You know he's going to make more history now? Come on,
man.
This is
he continues to make history. History that you wouldn't even dream that could be made.
The last couple of years has just been history marks for him.
Yeah,
that's it. That's what he's playing for. Just history marks.
Just history and trying to get one more ring.
Just trying to one more.
Just get closer to MJ.
If he can get to a finals, especially at this latter part of his career, he's still playing at a high level, but he's gonna need some help. I don't care what you say, man. Anthony
they don't
Davis
have enough, and he doesn't have the stamina.
They don't have enough.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
They'll carry the series.
They'll be competitive, but these young guns is gonna be
coming for them.
Do you think they're gonna win the game?
They got Minnesota. Yeah, they'll win the game at home opening night. I think they'll win the game. Then
gonna go crazy
on the 23rd, Wednesday the 23rd. Your Hawks take on the Brooklyn Nets, and then my Warriors, they'll travel to Portland to meet the Trailblazers. So the NBA season will be in full effect starting next week, and like you said, D, history to be made. And while we're on the subject, moving on to You Said What?
You said what?
And I quote, this former player said, now name the top 5 low post players in the league today. It's hard to even get to 5. It's an epidemic. All the big guys want to get on the perimeter, put the ball between their legs, and shoot threes because they don't show low post moves on Sports Center. They don't show you Al Jefferson backing somebody down and putting up a jump hook. End quote. This has been a lot of conversation about this quote. The funny thing about it is he made it 11 years ago, and then it resurfaced. That his dude was a giant in the game, a literal giant.
It ain't Shaq, is it?
Mm-mm. Somebody taller than Shaq.
American?
Mm-hmm. You probably didn't watch him much or see him many
highlights.
Ralph Sampson. It was Ralph Sampson.
Okay.
Played for Houston. Yep.
Okay, I gotta remember. I gotta do my due diligence.
Yeah, he was Ralph Sampson, man. Especially in college, he was a bad boy. With his knees. Yeah, Ralph Sampson.
7'4".
7'4". Yeah, but his career didn't last as long as I thought it would, and it wasn't as illustrious as I thought it would be. But he still was good. He was still damn good.
And I bet he wish he could shoot a 3 and dribble between his legs.
Like Wembanyama. Did you see Wemby?
I get what he's saying.
Right.
I get what he's saying, but it's just different. It's just way different now. Now what?
But sometimes they take it too far, like Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah,
I'd like to see that brother play a bigger ball game than what he does.
Yeah, because he does it too much. I think I like a well-balanced game, maybe like a Jokic. Jokic still gets down in the paint, but he does extend it out to the 3 and to the elbow. And
I love how he clogs up the middle and then kicks the ball right back out.
I wish Embiid is in a low. He does get down in the low paint, but I think he needs to be, for his size and ability, he needs to be like the Dream, like definitely more in the paint. Because it's just you can get chip shots. Sometimes I think, depending on who you are and where your skill is at, you don't really need to go all the way out to the 3. Like, I don't want to see Embiid shooting a whole bunch of threes. I don't want to see that.
The game would be a lot easier for him if he worked in the paint more.
You can get 50. Shaq and everybody was getting 40, 50 just off twos.
Right. Right.
Like, so you don't need just
that's
shoot
when
the 3
you say
like
that. I'd like to see how many threes Shaq actually shot in his career.
I think he's
better be less than 20.
Actually shot. I know he made probably about, what they say, like maybe 5 total, maybe, if that.
I think I heard a stat Kareem only attempted 2, maybe.
Yeah, nobody was shooting. Yeah,
big man.
You 7 foot.
That wasn't your game.
I'm in the paint with it.
I'm in the paint. I'm snatching all rebounds and putting up bunnies, and I'm slamming all over you. So I thought that was interesting. Like I said, with the start of the season, I expect Wembanyama, but he can do it all.
Wemby's kind of cold. Wemby's a Kareem kind of mixed with a KD. Like,
right. Because he can shoot.
He can shoot, but he has that ability to extend.
Take over in the paint, yeah.
Yeah, he might be a problem. If he can stay healthy, Wemby might be a problem.
Yeah, before it's all said and done.
You can kind of see it already.
About 3 to 4 years into the league, he's going to become the face of the league, and like you said, he's going to be a problem. All right, so I'm going to keep it moving because I want to touch on this topic right here. So Mike Tomlin, coach for the Pittsburgh Steelers, is set on starting Russell Wilson. With a Wilson. Red River Rival. Red River
It's the Red River Rivalry.
It's the Red River Rivalry with Russell Wilson.
It's Russell Wilson in the Red River
Mike
Rivalry.
Tomlin is dead set on starting Russell Wilson this Sunday night against the New York Jets, which I think is a huge mistake. Right now, Justin Fields has that team at 4-2 since he's taken over the reins. Russell is yet to take a snap, and Mike Tomlin's theory or thought process is you shouldn't lose your job to injury. But do you lose the locker room, and do you lose your fan base? I would make the move.
That's what you can for sure lose. I guess it was pre-notion going into the season. There's going to be Russell was going to get the starting job. He lost it due to injury. But look at it, like you just said, Justin Fields got that team playing You're at 4-2, and you stay with the hot guy. You stay with
the
a
hot
person who has
hand.
with the rhythm.
Yeah.
And I think we still are going to see some more good play with Justin Fields.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Tomlin guy. F with Tomlin.
But
Now,
this makes me want to not F with him for real.
I'm trying to see both sides. I can see where he said, okay, this was his job first, but do you really just mess up the rhythm right now?
The chemistry.
And right now, you would want a more mobile quarterback for your offense.
Yeah.
I don't know why you would start him. Maybe you just want to see what he got, but it's still, like you said, Russ is going to have rust. He hasn't played, and he didn't play well in the Broncos.
He didn't play well in the preseason.
He didn't play well in preseason. He's coming off an injury, and you're facing a team that's, is looking for wins. They just got Devontae Adams. They're really trying to get one. I know it's in Pittsburgh, but you're starting to get into where you need to accumulate some good wins going in to the later half of the season. And I don't think making the switch right now, if you're 2-4, it makes sense. You're 4-2. I don't think it makes sense. I agree.
Upset the apple cart, man. Go with the hot hand. If you're at the poker table, why would you change your strategy?
Why you switch seats
in
right
midstream?
now?
You've been winning on this
streak.
Seat
in this little spot right here, but you want to sit across. And you just messed up the whole.
Just for no reason. You just did it just to do it. Anyway.
We'll see.
All right.
We'll see how it pans out.
We'll see how it pans out. That's going to be interesting to watch. Who you got?
Who you got?
We got a who you got tonight, and it's who won the trade, the Jets or the Bills, Devontae or Amari.
Ooh, that's good. I like that. Who won?
Who won?
That's because be
between
multiple
the two teams.
Between the teams, so from a team aspect, they both won. I guess. I mean, you can make arguments for both. I like the Amari Cooper going to the Bills a lot. I really like that because I think he not only bettered his situation from the Browns, the struggling Browns team, and now you're going into a winning situation. So from his perspective, he's winning, and you got a quarterback that's going to look out for you, and you're going to a winning team. As far as the Jets go, now Devontae's going from a losing team to another losing team, but you do have the potential to right the ship, and get some rally behind it. So I would say from that aspect, I'm going to say Bills are winning, but the only reason why I'm not really going with the Jets, I do like the chemistry between A-Rod and Devontae, but I just think there's a lot more issues in that organization. You don't have a head coach. What's your offensive coordinator looking like? Right. The offensive line still needs to be addressed. The defense has been looking a little shaky, and you just got rid of your defensive head coach. I think it's a better situation on both parties, and there's a lot more upside for Amari Cooper going to the Bills.
Totally agree. For all those reasons that you stated, and the one thing that people don't realize, this is probably a 1-year deal unless they restructure Devontae's contract. He's set to make almost $31 million next year.
Oh, they ain't got the money.
So you only have this year to make something happen.
This year to make something happen.
And even if so, you probably won't be bringing him back. Amari, I think they'll be able to keep him at least 2 to 3 years. And again, to your point, both of them are upgrades.
Right.
But the Bills stand a better chance of making the playoffs, making some noise in the playoffs. I don't even know if the Jets will get there.
Exactly.
They have way too many issues. I applaud them for going out and making the move to give Aaron some more help, but I don't think it's going to be enough to get them over the hump.
You almost should have done that from the get-go or something.
Exactly. Or
from the jump.
2 to 3 weeks ago when Devontae was really wanting to go, maybe that would have helped Saleh save his job.
Exactly.
Because he would have had some.
Holla.
Right. Who you got? I think Amari would be the winner, or the Bills would be the winner for me.
Bills and Amari.
I think long term, it's going to be a much better deal for them. All right, I got a little different question for you, D. So who is the one player in his prime from your team's history that you would bring back to help your team right now?
Michael Vick. Don't even have to. But
it's almost like I fed you the question like you knew it, but we hadn't talked about this.
Either Michael Vick or Julio Jones. Oh, there's a couple. Mike
You
Vick.
can only get one in their
I can only get
prime.
one. Okay, so the three that I'll be contemplating would be Mike
Mhm.
Vick, Julio Jones, or Roddy White. Now, since Roddy White and Julio Jones are the same receiver, but right now with the team that we got
Right.
in their prime and all those players in their prime, there was no player better than Michael Vick, man.
I agree.
There was no player than Michael Vick. He tore up the league. He was a league MVP himself. And I think with our team now, with a prime Michael Vick, oh
Oof.
my God. You got
Him
it.
and Drake London, him and Bijan.
Man, and we've actually got some stable offense with some weapons, and our defense has been playing real well with a defensive-minded coach. I think right now I have to take Michael Vick, man, because Kirk Cousins has got us a winning record. So if Kirk Cousins got us a winning record, Mike Vick, damn
Mike
sure
Vick with some weapons.
Mike Vick with some weapons and a decent defense. Come on now.
Yeah.
I'm saying we would probably take the league by storm. We would at least getting probably like 10, 11 wins.
Easily.
I still think we could squeeze about 9.
He might get 12 or 13 with Mike
Right,
Vick.
that's what I'm saying. With Mike Vick, we probably
as
get
long
12,
as he's healthy.
12, 13. Because right now, I see we can get about 9, 10. If we really push it, we can get 10 and 7. But with a Mike Vick, woo. What about you?
Oh,
49ers, yo.
So D, right off the rip, my first thought was Jerry Rice, of course, the GOAT. And then I thought about, since CMC hasn't been able to play, Roger Craig, because he was an all-purpose back.
Oh, yeah.
Catch the ball out of the backfield. Matter of fact, reminds you a lot of CMC's game. Could run hard, get those tough yards, but come out of the backfield with the screen pass. He actually should be a Hall of Famer. I know there's quite a few writers are starting to lobby for him to get that nod, but I had to think about this, D, where the team's hurting right now, because on the defensive side, give me Ronnie, Mickey Ficky Lott. Give me Ronnie Lott.
Man.
The dude is going to knock your head off. He's going to make... Think about him and Fred Warner together.
Right. He wouldn't even be able to play in today's game.
He wouldn't. Because he'd hit you too hard. Paul.
He would not be able to be in the league because he would wreak havoc. You know
him and Fred Warner going after the same person. You get past Fred, and then you got Ronnie coming up.
Man.
So that's who I'm taking, D. I want some help on the defensive side of the ball. They got enough weapons offensively. But you put Ronnie Lott on that. And I would just love to see it.
Yes,
I'd love to see it. All right, son. Moving on to the MLB playoffs.
Oh, man.
The Guardians surprised the Yankees tonight. The Yankees came into the game with a 2-0 lead in the series. They were winning 5-3 in the bottom of the ninth. The Guardians tied it up and walked it off. Later in the game, I got to get the exact particulars, but the Guardians did walk it off. They're going to make it a series, so it's a 2-1 lead for the Yankees going into Friday night's play. The Dodgers are leading the Mets after winning 8-0 on Thursday night. They're playing as we speak. I don't have it on. I purposely didn't put anything on the left side of me to distract me tonight. But, yeah, I'll be interested to see how this turns out. Are we headed for a Yankees-Dodgers World Series?
Ooh.
Or will the Mets or the Guardians upset the apple cart? We're going to see. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm loving this time of the year. I've been watching every game I can.
You got baseball, football, and then starting up basketball. This is
you got hockey kick back off. You got college football,
and even just the feel of it. We got the little bonfire. Got the little fire going outside. Some chili, some cornbread. You get nice and you put little layers on. This is a good time.
Good time. Good sports time. Good time for a sports fan.
All
right, son. The WNBA All First Team.
Okay.
Congratulations to Caitlin Clark for becoming the first rookie since Candace Parker
she did her thing
to be named to the All WNBA First Team. Rounding out the first team was MVP Asia Wilson.
Okay.
Then you got Nafisa Collier, Brianna Stewart, and Alyssa Thomas. Coincidentally, Collier and Stewart, they're still battling out to see which one of their teams is going to win the title. Because they've been playing. The New York Liberty hold a 2-1 lead going into Friday night's game over the Minnesota Lynx. So congratulations to those ladies. and just give you a little recap of what's going on in the WNBA playoffs. You got my attention.
You got my attention.
AP top 25 poll. Texas,
AP play me.
they stay at number 1. They'll host Georgia. They'll host Georgia on Saturday. October the 19th.
This is a game.
This is a
right
game.
Here.
This is a statement game for Georgia, I think.
Oh, this is a statement game because we potentially 2 losses. That's right, bro.
I think you can afford 3 in the SEC, but you're gonna be towards the bottom of the.
We're gonna be towards that fighting towards that
12,
end, that 10, 11,
12 seed.
Oh man, hold on! I gotta be locked in for that one. I can't.
You gotta be locked in for that.
Oh, that's 6:30 prime time. Oh yeah,
prime time game. Texas is 6-0 after beating Oklahoma 34-3. Oregon moved up a spot after they upset Ohio State 32-31. They'll travel to Purdue. They actually play Purdue tomorrow night in a Friday night game. Which that ought to be a good test for them. They're flying across country.
Big 10.
Yep.
Oh, Oregon versus Purdue?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Number 3, Penn State. They're 6-0. They moved up a spot. They have a bye this week. They beat USC 33-30.
Mm-hmm.
Ohio State dropped 2 spots after their loss to Oregon. They have a bye. As we mentioned, Georgia's number 5. They remain 5th. They'll travel to Texas. They beat up on Mississippi State 41-31. Miami is 6-0. They're in the 6th spot. They remain there. They travel to Louisville this week.
Louisville.
Number 7, Alabama, Mississippi. They remain at 7. They travel to Tennessee. And they just got by South Carolina. That's going to be a good game.
Okay,
There's going to be some good games.
I'm glad that these
SEC.
other teams are matching up because it evens it out.
Right.
Because Tennessee versus Alabama versus they can't afford another loss either. Both of those teams.
Right. LSU is 8th. They jumped up the highest. They moved up 5 spots. They'll travel to Arkansas. They beat Ole Miss 29-26. Number 9, Iowa State. They moved up 2 spots. They'll travel to University of Central Florida. They beat West Virginia 28-16. Clemson. They stayed at number 10. They traveled to Virginia. They beat Wake Forest 49-14. And Tennessee, they dropped 3 spots, but they'll travel to Alabama with their loss. If they lose to Alabama, they may drop out of the top 12.
Man.
And then Notre Dame, down 1 spot. They traveled to Georgia Tech. They blew out Stanford 49-7. So, man, there's gonna be some good ball games.
It's
Saturday.
heating up. It's getting some good games on because this is when you start really getting some good football because it matters.
And then November is normally when the coaches or the playoff bowl top 10 or top 12, I guess they'll start keeping track of that. So we're getting closer to time where these games really mean something.
Yeah.
And like you said, Georgia can't afford to lose too many.
Can't afford another one.
I think they need to get this one to move up. And then if they lose again, they won't drop so far. But I think a loss for them would put them back well.
Man.
Thursday Night Football is currently on. I don't have it on. I'm not watching anything.
Broncos 16, Saints 3. Right now, Broncos is driving right now. They're looking like Bo Nix looks a little more comfortable than Spencer Rattler.
Sean Payton's return to New Orleans.
Yeah.
Looks like he's got his team ready to
rolling
play.
a little bit. Yeah.
Who'd you pick in the game? I wasn't part of the Monday night crew.
I had Saints. I was tripping.
Because it was at home?
I had Saints because they were at home. Really didn't. Saints do got a lot of injuries, but I thought just being at home, Saints always play tough. Now, defensively, they're playing tough. It's just offense is not really going at all for the Saints. Sorry, Corey, but they're in a division with the Saints, so they can keep losing. I'm not mad at it.
Right, you're not going to be upset, are you?
I need the Bucks to keep losing, too.
NFL Game of the Week. D, who's your Game of the Week?
Woo!
You know mine is that Super Bowl rematch. 49ers and the Chiefs.
My Game of the Week
should be the Sunday night game.
Oh, yeah, they tripping. I don't know what they own. My Game of the Week is going to be Houston Texans at Packers. CJ Stroud versus Jordan Love. And we featured it last on the recap show. Pops wasn't there, but the new hotness segment of just the new face on the league. I had CJ Stroud in there, had Jordan Love in there. Man, this is a true test. It's in Green Bay. I got Packers, but I'm not gonna be surprised if CJ Stroud can get it done. But I think Packers will get the dub.
All right. Time for that juicy new young brother, young sister, young player, Dwight Howard. P. Did it.
You nasty.
Porter. Family. Cheetah.
We might have to add one more to this because if you don't know, now you know Anthony Edwards. So he's
now,
back
what
in
did
the
he do
news.
again? What did he do now?
Okay, so the youngin. Okay, see, seems like these young ballers who they got the money. He's single, but he's on that cheetah. He's rumored to father multiple children in the past year. It's rumored that he's at least had about 4 children in the past year. One of the ongoing rumors is he's going to court to see if he's the father of Aisha Howard's child, which is the baby mama of Lil Baby. So,
I did read that.
Yeah, and also he's been reported with some other rappers' baby mamas. He's called the rapper baby mama killer because apparently he was with Chief Keef's ex at one point, Lil Baby's, and there was another rapper who he was seen with. Now, say you want to be fruitful, you know what I'm saying? You want to just have children. I know people love children, but you can do it in one household. You ain't got to do it in multiple households because at the end of the day, you can't be everywhere. You can't be in every household. So even though you're probably going to be a great father, you can't fully be there all the time, and they can see you
Tell
every
Nick
day.
Cannon that too, because he's his little nasty self.
That was on that's when he had the therapist on there, and the same thing with Cam Newton. She broke down Cam Newton. She was talking about you with all these baby mamas and all these children, and you can't. It's great that you have money, you can get them financially, but being a figure there, you can't do that. You physically can't do that because you have to, with your schedule, and you have to be in different households with different baby mamas and different temperaments. You can't do it. So Anthony Edwards, you're young, you got a lot of money, but don't F it.
And what did he tell him before he hangs up? Bring your ass. Literally.
Bring your ass.
Bring your ass.
Because he gotta watch it. He gotta watch it, man.
He's out here wilding.
He out here
Wrap
wilding.
it up, bruh.
Wrap it up.
All right, son. Time for our pops, flops, and props.
Pops, flops, and props. So Pops is gonna go. You already know he's gonna go to them Falcons, man. 4-2, leading the division. We got a big game against the Seahawks, man. If we win that game, we're gonna keep it going. But Pops is gonna be Falcons. Currently, right now, is the leading division. Let's go.
My pops is gonna go to all the ladies named to the WNBA first and second all teams. Nice job, especially Caitlin Clark. Again, repeating history, becoming the first rookie to be named first team since Candace Parker. Nice job. Who you flopping?
Flops is gonna go to the Jets, man. Before, not the Devontae trade, but just before, just losing on Monday night, losing 3 straight.
That's a game they should have won.
That's a game you had won, should have won. But you just see they're missing that organization behind the scenes is missing a lot right there. So that's a flop to the Jets.
My flop is gonna go to Tua Tagovailoa for not taking the cue and the signs to sit his ass down. He indicates, D, that he will play again this season. He's already been cleared by the league. Dude, what has to happen to you for you to understand that one more hit to the helmet, which, again, it could just be a graze. It can cause you irreparable damage to your brain, man. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. So that's a flop to me. That's a flop, man. It's a flop that the team is not encouraging him.
Yeah, who's consulting this man? Because he's not thinking about when he's like 45. That's crazy. Because I'm saying he's not thinking when he's 45,
right
down the road, and he's having so much trouble focusing. And
you gotta sleep. You gotta stay in the dark room
all day.
Yeah. You can miss out on a lot in life. You're paid, but anyway. Moving on to prop. Who you propping?
Props is going to go to the New York Liberty. They got a 2-1 lead against the Minnesota Lynx. It's actually a real good series. It's going back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm giving props to the New York lady. I'm gonna show the lady some love.
Sabrina had to hit a big shot last. Sabrina
They forget about
INSQ.
Sabrina, man. Like
Yes, the girl can shoot. She had to
she's
save him
cold.
last night with a
Come
long
on
3
now.
bomb.
Y'all sleeping on her.
Don't sleep on her. All right, so my prop is going to go to ESPN for finally recognizing its female talent. They signed both to new deals, and I'm speaking of Chiney Ogwumike and Monica McNutt. They both covered the NBA and the WNBA, and they both were signed extensions. For the first time in a long time, I can applaud ESPN for recognizing its female talent that they have. All right, son, it's that time of the podcast,
man,
where we get to tell someone to sit
your
ass
down.
Man, sit your ass
down.
Please. And thank you. Who you telling, son?
I'm telling Rick Brunson and Dante DiVincenzo, sit your ass down. Y'all, how y'all get into it in the preseason game? For those who don't know, the Minnesota Timberwolves and the New York Knicks had a preseason game. There was a blockbuster trade where Cat got traded from the Minnesota to the Knicks, and they traded, DiVincenzo and Julius Randle to the Minnesota Timberwolves. It was saying it really hurt DiVincenzo because he was part of that Villanova Wildcat with Jalen Brunson, and Mikal Bridges was there too as well. So they were saying they thought the team was back together fully.
Was back, yeah.
Apparently he came off one of his best seasons last year. It was one of the reasons why. Oh, also Josh Hart too as well. Was all part of that Wildcat team. They're very good friends. And of course he had some type of way of getting traded. He found out this is a business. They don't care about if you guys had a rapport or relationship or not. They needed to get a center. So they went after Karl Anthony Towns. So he apparently had words. He was scoring. He was looking over at the bench talking. He was really talking to Tom Thibodeau.
Thibodeau
about, they let you run the show. This is where that's how I got traded, throwing shots. At the end of the game, Rick Brunson decided to put his 2 cents in, and they had words in exchange. His pops. Yeah. So it got real messy, but people stood in the way. But y'all both sit y'all ass down, because damn well y'all wouldn't finna fight. You guys know each other too well. That's your homie's daddy. You gonna fight your homie's daddy? Come on now, both of y'all.
Like they had been drinking.
Right.
Like
they had to cook
somebody
out.
got drunk at the picnic,
and they was talking too much ish. Somebody was talking too much. Y'all, your ass little punk.
Right,
Brunson came with that.
His ass.
Right. He's like, hey, I ain't little no more.
Right, because DiVincenzo was hot.
Oh, he was hot, bro.
Yeah, he was heated about the situation.
He was real heated, and you got to put. These are still people. These are still people's emotions. You're thinking, I'm settled in New York. I'm about to ball with my homies, and then you're like, oh no, you're finna go to Minnesota. So it's real tough. So man, that's just a real change of pace. But both of them, sit your ass down and shit. Let's just play basketball.
Let's just play ball.
They'll settle it out.
Yeah, they will. They'll be friends again. They'll be going to dinner soon.
Right. I'm sure they are. Yeah.
My idea is gonna go to Cowboys owner, GM, whatever, billionaire, Jerry Jones. After his team was embarrassed on Sunday, after they got waxed by the Lions, he went on his usual show the following day, and he proceeded to get mad at the questions that the hosts were asking him just about some of the moves that he's made over the years. The dude got hot. He even threatened their jobs. Now, last I checked, Jerry does not own the station that the show is hosted
he got that
on.
Pool.
And and neither one of them are play-by-play announcers for the team. But I'll get some new people in here to ask these questions. Man, hold up, man. We're just asking you simple questions about the game and about some of the moves that you've made or moves that you haven't made. That Derrick Henry move that we talked about, or non-move that we talked about earlier that he didn't make that he should have made. That's a big one. That's a big key. That's another piece you could have had for little or nothing. The dude wanted to play for you.
Little or nothing.
But Jerry, man, sit your ass down, man. You got better things to do to figure out in terms of how are you going to help this team turn around this season. Arguing with hosts about moves that you've made, haven't made, that's not gonna get you anywhere, man. I know you're getting old. I know you're a little bit senile, but you understand that you need to sit that ass down, and it's time for you to do that. Sit your ass down, Jerry Jones, please, and thank you. All right, son, man. Woo, we chopped up a lot in this time frame.
Yeah,
it's a good one.
That was one right there. That was one of the ones.
It's one of those ones. I can't wait to go back and listen to it. But as always, we thank our guest, JussDre, for dropping in with us, linking up with us, and look forward to his new
project.
CD. His project was not his debut, but listen to his project. We got big things planned for that.
Mm-hmm.
And as always, remember you can catch us on Facebook, YouTube, and anywhere else. Don't forget that merch, MG Apparel. Man, it's that time of year. It's chilly out. You can rock your favorite hoodie. We can make it for you, custom make it how you want it to be. We do that. We do that.
We do it.
We do it all. And again, we thank you so much for listening to the Me and D
Pops and Son
podcast.
For that ass.
For that ass.
For that ass. Oh,
for that ass. D, tell them.
But until next time.
What?
I'ma holler.
He's gonna holler.